Ladies and gentlemen, I have always reminded you guys on this platform that in politics, there are only two constants. The first constant in politics is interest. As long as the interest of politicians can converge, they will always work together. And that's why I don't rule out the possibility of Raila Odinga working with William Ruto again.
I will be there in Bungoma. I will be there in Kakamega. I will be there in Vihiga. I will be there in Busia. I'm going to be there in Trans Nzoia. And there will be no escape route for Moses Wetangula. There will be no escape route for Moses Masika Wetangula. Chanzi sana.
The second constant in politics is betrayal. As long as the interests of politicians are not converging, you will always see them betraying each other. Why do you think they always betray each other? Because they'll find another interest the other side. This one will find another interest the other side. So this one will go this way. The other one will also go this way.
Mr. Atwoli, you tried to stand for elections. You didn't make 200 votes. You have no business anywhere lecturing anybody about electoral politics. In fact, seeing you yesterday, you reminded me of a book I read that describes somebody as a poor actor in a bad play. And that's exactly what you are. Wachaneni na sisi, tuna haki ya kuwa na marafiki. And Mr. President.
Earlier today, Moses Masika Wetangula, the Speaker of the National Assembly, made some interesting tweet on his official Twitter handle. That tweet, in my view, is significant political speaking because Moses Wetangula is revealing that he held a meeting with Francis Atwoli, Musalia Mudavadi at his office. Now, this is what he posted. In my capacity as Speaker of the National Assembly, I had a tete-a-tete with my brother Musalia Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and Kotu boss Francis Atwoli in my office at Parliament Building to deliberate on the key strategies for uniting the Luhya nation post-election season. He is proceeding. As leaders of our community in support of President Ruto, we must not accept any political division because it will be detrimental to the development of Western region. So this post is suggesting in first paragraph, it's about uniting the Mulembe nation. In the second paragraph, it's about development, which is being affected by division. So it's suggesting that there's serious division in Western Kenya. And the third paragraph goes on to say, we agreed to give Kenya Kwanza. We agreed to give the government of the day, Kenya Kwanza government, all necessary support as it delivers on its agenda while we push for the revival of all the stalled projects in our region. Our unity, our strength. So I don't even understand that part because for me, Musalia Mudavadi is a part of Kenya Kwanza. Wetangula is in Kenya Kwanza. Atwoli is also in Kenya Kwanza. So I don't understand, the support they want to give unless there was something which was happening. But because in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. In this video, I want to reveal to you guys the inside story about this particular meeting. Before we do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. But before we dive in, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee which I received earlier in the day. Thank you so much. And you can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. It goes a long way in supporting the channel and it enables me to produce more videos. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. Why do you think these people met? Let us go back a bit. Around 6 years ago, Francis Atwoli installed Musalia Mudavadi as the lawyer spokesperson. Then we went for the election. Then there was Raila Odinga swearing in. Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula evaded that swearing in. And Atwoli had very harsh words towards Musalia Mudavadi. He swore never to support Musalia Mudavadi.
Moses, I'm sorry. I will never in my lifetime support Honorable Musalia Mudavadi. I spoke to him. If I offended you during that time with other colleagues, lawyers, you better forgive me. Sisi nataka mtu anaweza kusema atoe kifua yake. Ordinary sasa remu. We are getting tired day by night. Na kama yeye angelitaka nilimwambia angelienda kitambo kwa gazeti aprepare wale watu walitoka Kakamega, wale walitoka Bungoma, wale walitoka pahali kwenda ukawaambie hii kitu Raila anafanya is unconstitutional and I'm not supporting it. Na jana mimi nilimwambia in war you go with two things, tact and strategy.
But from what I'm projecting, Musalia Mudavadi is seemingly now the favorite lawyer leader, which means Atwoli will definitely break his own words to support Musalia Mudavadi. But let us not go there for now. What we know as at now is that Francis Atwoli is currently in the same camp with Musalia Mudavadi and with Moses Wetangula. So why do you think this meeting took place? If you read that tweet clearly, the reference being made there, Wetangula is stressing the fact that he's the Speaker of the National Assembly. In the same tweet, he's also stressing the fact that Musalia Mudavadi is the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Again, if you look here, he's also stressing the part that Atwoli is the Kutu boss, which means there were some political objectives which this post was supposed to achieve. The first objective of this meeting, if you ask me, is to address the Cold War between Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula in Western Kenya. Truth be said, William Ruto prefers Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi is currently the Prime Cabinet Secretary. On paper, Musalia Mudavadi is higher than, not on paper really, on the ground politically, Musalia Mudavadi is higher than Moses Wetangula. But politically, Moses Wetangula believes that there are three arms of government. There is the judiciary, there is the legislature, and then there is the executive. He believes that Ruto is the head of the executive, then he is the head of the National Assembly or the legislature. Therefore, his ranking is higher up that of Musalia Mudavadi. And indeed, he also believes that in terms of numbers, Moses Wetangula believes that he delivered more votes to Kenya Kwanza than Musalia Mudavadi. So that Cold War, as much as it's not being talked about, has always been there between Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula. These guys are actually undercutting themselves in Western Kenyan politics. And that's why Moses Wetangula is making reference to division in the Luhya nation and that they are agreeing to work together. So that's number one. Number two, Musalia Mudavadi was made the Luhya spokesperson. But of late, their attempt to declare another person the Luhya spokesperson. You know, after the fallout between Mudavadi and Atwoli, Atwoli then went and unveiled two individuals as the Luhya spokesperson. Wamalwa, when he was in the government, speaking on Luhya as a government, on behalf of Luhya as a government. Then there was Oparanya, who was then declared the political spokesperson. Then of late, there is this talk that they want to kick out Musalia Mudavadi as the Luhya spokesperson and that they are going to appoint another individual. And for me, this is what is worrying Kenya Kwanza. And that's why this meeting was called. Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, and Atwoli wants to leave everything lawyer politics in the hands of Musalia Mudavadi. So that's number 2. Number 3, William Ruto was in Vihiga. And the kind of reception he received was not good. And generally, Kenya Kwanza popularity in Western Kenya is going down. That's the fact. So William Ruto is worried. And he has expressed this to Mudavadi, he has expressed this to Atwoli, he has expressed this to Wetangula. Which means William Ruto has now assigned these 3 individuals to go back to the Luhya nation. You know, William Ruto currently is enjoying the privilege of the presidency. He gets an intelligence report every time. And that's actually what is informing his latest panic, where he is in Kisii, he's in Kakamega, he's in Vihiga. Today he's in coastal region 5 good days, because something, the intelligence has informed him that things are not good. So he's trying to fix. So these guys here have been assigned that task of going to Western Kenya to revive Kenya Kwanza from going into political oblivion. And I won't be surprised that the next move would be for these guys to agree to fold their political parties so that they can give space to Kenya Kwanza. Because having Kenya Kwanza, having ANC party, and having Ford Kenya, again, and at the same time trying to maintain their identity cannot work. So that's number 2. Number 3, there are emerging issues in Kenya Kwanza politics. The Luhya nation believes that William Ruto will support Musalia Mudavadi. The mountain believes that William Ruto will endorse someone from the mountain. But for Musalia Mudavadi to have a say, it means Western Kenya must rally behind him. This meeting was about how can they rally the support of the Western region for Musalia Mudavadi in case William Ruto endorses him. So for me, that was one of the objectives of this meeting. Number 4, why this meeting took place is the elusive Luhya unity. Elusive Luhya unity. You know, currently, politically, if you look at it, it's clear that the Luhyas are united in Kenya Kwanza. But it ends there. That they have the Speaker of the National Assembly, that they have the Prime Cabinet Secretary, that they have Secretary General of UDA controlling that party. But in real sense, the ground is not with them. The ground is speaking a different language. Still counts to what is called the Luhya unity, elusive Luhya unity. So that this time around, the key leaders are moving this direction, but they are not with the people. So I think the strategy is, how do they bring the people to their side? I don't know whether that one will be possible, but maybe my friend, the guy I normally rely on as far as Luhya politics is concerned, Kamasasa will tell me. The other day you saw what happened in Busia, where Utuoma is working with Ruto, but is finding it very difficult right now even to address the residents there. And lastly, this meeting was convened to discuss the singular issue of William Ruto's last visit to Vihiga. William Ruto spent money, resources, time. The reception was bad, which meant that it sent a bad signal. William Ruto don't take those kind of things. So he's demanding for answers. Atwoli was there, spoke. Wetangula was not there. So let us wait and see how all these things are going to pan out. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye for now.